Liverpool are into the next round of the 24-25 FA Cup with a convincing 4-0 win over Accrington Stanley. I expected a convincing win today, and Liverpool delivered it. It was a good performance. And look, after a couple of poor performances, after a couple of ropey results, today was refreshing. Obviously, there was changes made. Obviously, Accrington Stanley are not a high-level opposition, but look, it doesn't matter, really. It's one of those games you just need to win anyway. Get the win, put in a decent performance. Hopefully, some players can regain some sort of form like we seen today. Hopefully some subs can come in and make a difference like we seen today. And youthful players, young players that deserve a chance, that have been waiting for a chance for a while. These are the perfect games to bring them in and for them to do something. And we've seen that. So there's loads of positives to take from that today. No new injuries, it looks like, touch wood. So we should have a full team pretty much going into an absolutely massive game on Tuesday away to Nottingham Forest. So all good. From what we wanted today, we got, basically. Let's get into today's Liverpool player ratings. First up, Caoimhín Kelleher. He could have just brought a kettle with him and plugged it in somewhere and just had a cup of tea, or went through a few cups of tea throughout the entire 90 minutes. I mean, look, Accrington Stanley had a couple of moments where they had chances. They had a couple of crosses into the box, a few corners, but I think Kelleher had to make one save and it was straight at him. So what can you say? And look, I'm sure Liverpool would have expected the game like that today. I know we did, but I'll say 6. Trent Alexander-Arnold, very, very good. And he needed that today. Granted, look, as I mentioned again, it's not a Premier League game, or it's not a Premier League team versus a Premier League team, but it's still important to play well. And Trent Alexander-Arnold last weekend against Manchester United, I would say, had his worst performance in a Liverpool shirt. So it was important, the reaction to that. He was decent when he came on during the week. He was decent today. He set off Nunez to give the assist to Jota for the first goal. He scored a beautiful goal, which was Liverpool's second himself. So I'm giving him a solid 8.5. On to the centre-backs. We have Wataru Endo first. And is there anything this man cannot do? Because I'm not sure that there is. I think you can stick him up left wing or right wing or striker. Stick him in goal and he'll do a job. I absolutely love him. And I think it's impossible not to as a Liverpool fan. He's just that guy. He'll give 150% no matter what. And he will do a job for you. Whatever job you want done, he will give his absolute best to do well for you in whatever that is. And again, today he was very, very good. Anything he had to deal with defensively, so solid, good on the ball. And look, it's not just effort with Endo as well. This guy has quality. His defensive qualities are fantastic. I would honestly put him as our 4th choice centre-back right now. Wataru Endo gets an 8. Harold Kwanzaa, like Wataru Endo, didn't have a ton of defending to do, but whenever called into action, did well. I'm not sure that chance in the second half where the Accrington player was free and had a free header just a few yards from the goal. Was Kwanzaa ball watching? Was that on him? I'd have to watch that back. I'm not sure. I think it would be harsh maybe to criticise him on that. If it wasn't his man. But look, solid. He had some forays forward. He was good in the ball. His passing was quite decent today, which he can do. Hopefully he can just have more solid, reassuring performances, because he needs to get his confidence back, because this guy is a very good player and has good ability. I fully believe that we've seen it before and hopefully we will see it again. Gerald Kwanzaa, 7.5. Kostas Tsimikas, another solid performance in defence. If you've been following me for a while, you know I like Kostas Tsimikas. I think he's very good going forward. Defensively, he can have his moments, but I think he is pretty decent. Nothing really happened down his side throughout that game. I thought he was good going forward, put some good crosses into the box, put some good corner deliveries into the box, contributed plenty to the play. Solid 7. Onto the midfield. First up, Tyler Morton, the youngster. Now, I think we probably seen better of him against Southampton. Early on in the game today, a little bit shaky in possession, a little bit conservative in his passing, but I felt he did grow into the game until he got subbed. And look, it is not easy for any of these youngsters, especially coming into a team in which they obviously do not play frequently in. You know, I mean, playing for a club like Liverpool, starting, you know, it's an awful lot of pressure. But not his best from what we've seen before, but I thought he was okay. I'm going to say 6. Dominic Szoboszlai, very decent. Another good Dominic Szoboszlai performance, I would say. First goal, did very, very well. Played a lovely pass out to Trent. The perfect pass for Trent to continue that counter-attack and play the pass towards Nunez, and Nunez to set up Jota. And he was just Dominic Szoboszlai in midfield. I mean, he was creative. He was all over the place. He was well involved. He was, he was looking very, very comfortable, as we often see in good Dominic Szoboszlai performances. Obviously, he went off early in the second half, as did Trent as well. I'm sure, please God, we will be seeing him start on Tuesday. And yeah, today was promising after a couple of games that he missed. I'm expecting a big performance Tuesday, and I think we will get it. Szoboszlai, I'm going to say 7.5. Harvey Elliott, a little bit like Tyler Morton. I feel his influence on the game was little early doors, first like 15, 20 minutes. A few Liverpool players kind of took a while to see, you know, good out of them in this game. I mean, look, obviously, when you're playing a team that, you know, you don't have to be your best at to win, I mean, this can happen. Liverpool, let's be real, I mean, never had to get out of third or fourth gear today. But like Morton, I felt he got better as the game went on, had a couple of decent passes, got into a couple of good positions, had a chance, or a half chance second half, towards the end of the first half from Trent, in where he could have done a bit better. It was straight at the goalkeeper. Expected a little bit more impact from Harvey Elliott today, I'm not going to lie. I am a big fan of him, and we all know how good he is and what he can do. But overall, decent. I'm going to say Harvey Elliott gets a 6. On to the forwards. First up, Diogo Jota back on the score sheet today, and absolutely beautiful to see. Granted, I mean, it's only, like 2 weeks since he last scored against West Ham, but his last couple of performances haven't been very good. So it was good to see him put in a good, solid showing today. Obviously, took his goal well. I mean, it was an open goal. It was put on a plate for him by Nunez. A really, really good Liverpool move. But look, that's what a striker should be doing. That's the position that he should be taking up, that he should be in. And Diogo Jota is no better man to do that. In terms of his general play, I thought his link-up play was pretty decent. He was quiet in the second half. I think when Liverpool even more so took the foot off the gas. But yeah, solid. 7. Rio Ngamoa. I hope I'm saying that correctly. I've tried to say it so many times. And I know a lot of people are just saying Rio, which is a lot easier. But very, very good. Very impressive. And look, I don't think the vast majority of us Liverpool fans have seen Rio play live before today. I've seen loads on YouTube. I've seen loads on X about him, clips and stuff like that. But never seen him, you know, actually... Obviously, it's his first Liverpool game, but I've never seen him actually in a live game, and very, very impressed. Very, very impressed. He looks confident for his young age. I love the way how he was direct. He was running at defenders. He was looking to create something. He was always looking forward. Honestly, very, very, very promising. And he lived up, certainly, to the clips and that we have seen previous to today. And I hope he gets more minutes this season, because we could have something really, really special on our hands here. 8. Darwin Nunez obviously got the assist for the opener, in which he did well in. Fair play. But not good. Let's be real. I mean, fine, but you're expecting more. He had 2 decent chances. He missed a bit of a sitter in the first half from about the penalty spot where the ball was bouncing up and he lobbed it over the bar. Second half, had a decent enough chance where the goalkeeper closed it down. He should have done better in. Look, he just doesn't have the quality. I respect he wasn't bad today. As I said, he played a very good part in that first goal, that opener. But, yeah, I mean, it needs to be an awful lot better. I'm going to say 5. On to the subs. Federico Chiesa. How good was that to see his first Liverpool goal? It's been coming. It's been coming. And I was actually so sad that he didn't start today, because I was like, if Chiesa's not going to start today, then what game is he actually going to start in? Genuinely. But Klopp gave him the second 45 and he repaid him. Took him a few minutes to get into it. Had a shot just beforehand where he came inside well and gave the keeper the eye, shot the other way, and the keeper was beaten all ends up, hit the post, and then 2 minutes later, beautiful finish from his right foot into the left corner, giving the keeper no chance. Very promising. Another player we need to see more minutes of this season. A great asset off the bench by all accounts. It doesn't matter what the opposition is. 8. James McConnell, another one of the youngsters, another promising youngster. He came in at a time when I think Liverpool players were really going through the motions. The game was obviously very much over. Well, it was over at halftime, let's be real. But decent. I think he looks an assured midfielder. He even played at centre-back there for a few minutes towards the end. A few good passes here and there. Not bad. I'll say 6.5. Connor Bradley, he had that one flick that was absolutely beautiful. Good run out for him today. Like McConnell, couple of decent passes, and a couple of he didn't really have much defending to do. A couple of moments he showed his quality, but solid as well. 6.5. Jayden Danns, he scores again in the FA Cup. It's absolutely beautiful to see, and fair play to him. Look, it's got to be said at this point, he's a better striker. He might even be a better player than Darwin Núñez. I'm not even lying. Is he? Genuinely, Jayden Danns is a better finisher than Darwin Núñez. That is absolutely undisputable. That is no debate. There is no debate about that. And I fully believe that Jayden Danns, if any striker from Liverpool's bench, should be getting more minutes, or Liverpool should look to when we need to go in the last 20 or 30 minutes. Jayden Danns should be the player coming off the bench, not Darwin Núñez. Now, the Darwin Núñez fans will not like that, but Danns has proved it when he's played for Liverpool. This guy's a natural striker, and we should see more of him this season. Jayden Danns, I am saying, an 8. Finally, Trainioni came on. Couple of passes here and there. Last 10-15 minutes. I would have liked to see him get more minutes today, but we all know his quality. We all know his class. And I'm sure we'll see more of that going forward. I'll say 6. And the manager, Arne Slot, I mean, he went stronger with the team selection than I thought he was going to today. But, very, very happy. What can I say? A nice blend of youth, of kind of fringe players, subs, and first-team players. As I said, we never really left third or fourth gear in that game. We just went through it nicely and professionally, and a good day's work, and for a good day's work for the players and a good day's work for the manager. Great to see him give some of the players in the second half the chance to come on and show what they got, especially the youngsters. And yeah, I'll give the manager an 8 out of 10. So that is my Liverpool player ratings for today's 4-0 win against Accrington Stanley in the FA Cup third round. If you liked the video, please give me a like. And if you are new and you've enjoyed what you've seen, please subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. Anyway, big game for Liverpool Tuesday. I'll have plenty of stuff up before then. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.